Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka. I'm a Vedic astrologer. I use the Sidereal Zodiac to predict, and which means that it is a Hindu system of astrology, and the zodiac that we use is as per the actual movement of the planets. So, and we use the asterisms, that is the nakshatras also, unlike the tropical zodiac. So, what is this week we are heading to? This is the weeklies, and this is week 46 from the 7th till the 13th of November 2022. 46th week, yes. And this is called the eclipses time, eclipses season, as a matter of fact, because of which, like we are feeling the the intensity in the relationship in and around the globe. So many things people are experiencing. I'm getting a lot of feedback, negative, positive, mixed, I think. You see, you must understand that any event that, any of the transit that happens, it doesn't trigger the event then and there. It's going to be actually the inception point, or we are in the culmination state whenever we are having these kind of eclipses. So eclipses actually are positive also for material growth, for material comforts. At the same time, eclipses are also reminder calls. There are some shades of life, some shadows of life that come up that we are unable to see. Revelations will be made about the relationships, about people, about your work, about how how you have to solve the problem solving capacity. Because once you are in a problem, how will you otherwise how will you clear the clutter that is there around you? So that is the reason whenever there are certain planetary positions which are a little intense, which are tough, so must understand that this is the dark night, and then there is we are heading to the daylight also, the sunrise, as we say. There is a light towards the end of the tunnel, which is a darkest tunnel. So don't worry about the eclipses. I am making this video for that reason. There are certain do's and don'ts that we must follow, and that will definitely help you, just sail through this phase as well. Just be in your, mental equilibrium should be very fine. You should be understanding others also. If they are getting agitated, you keep low, maintain a low key. And if at all you feeling that you are getting agitated and the other person is also reacting, so someone has to compromise, isn't it? And if you feel that, in and around you, people are not understanding you, there's miscommunication, misunderstandings happening, road rage is happening, some goof ups are happening at the place of work. On the global level, there are certain air accidents, mishaps happening. So all that is not just because of the eclipses. We cannot just blame it onto the eclipses. There are certain planetary positions which are intense in the sky as well. All the planets are in a limbo in a way, because they are in the transitional phase. Venus and Mercury are changing signs very soon. Then we have Mars getting retrograde and coming back in the demoted form in the previous sign of Taurus, where it had completed the span of itself. So these are like, the intense planetary positions and very erratic. So we have to do remedies. Definitely remedies do work. Astrology is not a fatalistic science. We must also understand that whatever the best we can use, the transit positions in the sky, whatever we can do to protect ourselves, this is the time when we can. We should be chanting the mantras which are related to the planet, which is weak in our horoscope. Suppose you have a weak moon in your own horoscope, so it will be an intense transit position of this lunar eclipse also. If you have a Mars which is already in a weak state in your horoscope, then definitely it is going to be impacting you negatively. It's not going to be the same for one and all. You must understand. Transit positions are very temporary phenomena. Dashas are temporary phenomena. If you don't have a basic promise in your horoscope of any kind of plight that you have to go through, you will not. So you should not be fearing these eclipses or the transit positions. There's a lot of fear mongering happening. So if at all there is anything negative that I'm conveying, it is only in a general way. because there are planetary positions which give plus, minus, good, bad, ugly, everything mixed kind of result. All the planets are positive as well as malefic. Like Jupiter is an expansive energy. It gives a lot of bloated ego also. If at all it is in those sthanas, it gives, it aggravates those areas even more. Like if it is in the 6th house, it aggravates diseases. It gives you diseases, it's helping you combat the diseases as well. So one must also understand that any malefic planet loses its potency to give the results in a negative manner if at all you have a positive planet, a malefic planet in your natal chart. So in the transit, if at all it is malefic, so it will actually balance out things in your personal life. So we should not blame it on to the planetary positions in the sky completely. It is something that you're born with. There are certain promises that you have to actually face, and you have to quit the karma. So let's do the remedies. If you have any weak planets, if you have a very weak moon or sun, so you should be propitiating or chanting moon chants. You can do Om Som Somaya Namaha Om, or you can do Surya's chants, that is Om Grini Suryaya Namaha Om, or you can chant Aditya Hridaya Stotram. If you are not, if you are not from the Hindu Vedic, background, then you can simply, get up in the morning and do Surya Namaskar. Or maybe you can help your parents. If at all they are suffering or ailing, you can help the old age people. So these are the remedies which anybody can do. It's not that you have to be a Hindu background or you have to be from the same religion to do the remedies. Mantras, remedies, people cannot, everybody cannot do, and everybody should not do also, until unless you know how to pronounce the mantras well. Because there are rules to propitiate gods through mantras, because they are related to the chakras. Anyways, I will not get into that because there is a long topic. This is a very long topic. Also, we are heading to this Maharishi Parashara conference, where I am going to be taking up one class, a lecture on advanced predictive techniques. If at all you haven't booked yourself or enrolled yourself in that, please do that. You can go, just simply Google advanced Maharishi Parashara conference, November 17 to 21st. You will get all the details. And there are many renowned and esteemed teachers who are actually, participating in that, apart from, the names like Sarbani Rathji, Kamala Satanji. So all these renowned teachers are there. So you can definitely, you should not miss. Dr. Arjun Pai is also there. So you should actually enroll yourself to avail the classes, all the classes. One of the classes, a little minuscule part that I have learned, I will be imparting through my knowledge in that particular conference. So that's on the 19th. In India, it's 9:30 p.m. So please do enroll yourselves. And also, this is going to be helping you understand how to predict your own horoscope in a very simplistic way. And the Parashari rules I'll be using, and I'll be explaining all that as well. So do keep your slot ready. And also, if you are booking your slot, please do send me the birth details. You will be anonymously being called for the horoscope as an example chart. In case you have already booked yourself in that, enrolled yourself in my class, please do send me your birth details, your name, your place, time, and date, so that I can put up the chart and use it as an example chart. I will not be sharing your name and pronouncing your name in public. I will not be using your name in public, but we will be able to discuss the horoscope. So maybe 2 charts or 3 charts I will be picking up, or maybe 4 charts I'll be discussing, and I will be explaining the techniques. So if you want to, you can definitely do so right now also, because the bookings are still open. There are certain slots available. All right. And this is week 46, as I said, and it is from the 7th to the 13th of November. And Venus and Mercury are going to be changing signs. They're from Libra going to be in Scorpio sign, and Mars is turning retrograde and going to be demoted in the Taurus sign. and we have a lunar eclipse that is in Bharani Nakshatra. So these are the major highlights and very important eclipse this time, because it is, see, eclipses are important any which ways. They are important phenomena, and they have lasting impact. But globally, we have seen that the impact more. So because the luminaries are actually getting impacted. And this time it is the full moon eclipse. That is, moon is going to be with Rahu and sun is going to be with Ketu. So this is the axis 1-7 in the natural zodiac. Also, we have Aries and Libra in opposite each other. So that's the reason very important eclipse. So if at all you have your Aries sign has 6, 8, 12 houses, so this is going to be a little intense for you. And if you have Mars in a little difficult position in your own horoscope, so this is going to be an intense eclipse for you as well. So if you're running through the dasha of Sun, Moon, Ketu, Rahu, Mars, and Venus, because they are the rulers of 1-7 Aries and Libra signs. So this is going to be an intense eclipse for you. You will be feeling the results even more. If you have any planet in the nakshatra of Bharani, any planet, or if you have the degrees of Bharani where the eclipse is taking place, I will be mentioning the degrees. I forgot to note the degrees down, but somewhere around 17 degrees. So if you have any planet in that degree, so this eclipse is going to impact you even more. So irrespective of the placement of the planets, you have to see where the degrees are getting active. So that is where and how this works. Also, if you want to understand what I'm going to be predicting as per your ascendant, that is your Lagna Rashi, as per your moon sign, that is your Chandra Rashi, and as per your Dasha sign wise. Suppose you are running through the Dasha of Rahu. Rahu is seated in Scorpio sign. Make Scorpio your ascendant or the first house and see where the transit positions are happening in the sky, and you will get the results as per that as well. Because, as per the Dasha, when we see what happens, we are going to be feeling the results of the current situation. How can we ignore that? Of course, in general, when we see the Lagna Rashi, that is the ascendant and the moon sign. But when we're talking about the current situation, so we see the Dasha Vise prediction as well. You should actually be seeing that. I don't think so there is anyone on this YouTube platform who's going to be telling you this, because they're using it, but they're not telling. I don't think so, because I do get the feedback from through you all in the comment section also, as well as from the people who are getting in touch with me, booking readings with me and talking to me during the consultation time. So they tell me that only you say about the Dasha, because it is very essential. There are other factors also. I have made several videos. In every video, in the summary part, I explain something different, something new, some new technique I come up with, and I say something which I use myself. I use it and I share it with you all, so that you can be well equipped yourself. If you are learning astrology or you're already into astrological world, you should know how to look at your chart, how to look at the transits. And I will not be taking whatever I've learned up, So it's better to impart. The more I share, the more I get. That is my philosophy of life. So we must do for the community. We must give back to the community as well. If you're my audience, if you are my viewer, if you are attached to me, definitely you should be following the same path as well. You try it and you will get it back 1,000 times. I can assure you that. All right. Enough of lecture, I guess. Let's start with the video. So let's start with what exactly is happening and in the sky. So I will be sharing with you the eclipse first. All right. What is the eclipse looking like? Where is it happening? It's very essential to see. See, eclipse is happening. So this is the way it happens. You can just go to the timeanddate.com. You will get all the details. What are the eclipses? How they take place? It's a beautiful website. You can just get all the information here. And this is the time. Here it is mentioned the timings. First, let me show you where it is visible. Here you can see where this, where are the cities of the, these are the cities. See, New Delhi, India is also there in this. Sao Paulo, Brazil, Buenos Aires, then we have Santiago, Chile, then New Delhi. So these are the places. And then we have the penumbral eclipse starts UTC 8th of November, and New Delhi 13:32, that is 1:32 p.m. So it starts and ends actually at 19:26. So 7:26 in the evening, this ends. So this is a very important one, because this is the time when you have to be a little extra careful about what you do, what you eat. You should stop eating. It's said that during the eclipses time, you should not eat much. You should avoid making any kind of decisions during this time. Also, it is going to be helpful for you, because it is going to be visible in majority part of Southwestern Europe and Africa also, and also Eastern Europe, North. So even if it is not visible at your place, this is going to be a very important eclipse. Remember this. And also, we should not be actually, asking for anything during this time, because wish fulfillment is not done during the eclipses time. So we should not ask. We should pray, but we should meditate, but we should not ask for desire fulfillment during this eclipses time. It's not right to do so. Also, it is happening in the Aries sign, and the Lord is getting retrograde, demoted. So one must be very careful about their feelings towards others. There can be road rage, communication issues also. There can be that, people are going to be feeling a lot of energy, a lot of intensity, especially the authoritative figures. They're going to be feeling this even more. And also it is in the nakshatra of Venus. Venus is afflicted. Also, it is in combustion, very close to the sun. Sun and Venus are going to be very close. So this can lead to complications in the women community more, because the eclipse is happening in Bharani Nakshatra. Bharani is a very fiery nakshatra. It's a very, very powerful nakshatra also. And also it is said that, you should be prepared to use your strength well, because, you're very, Bharani Nakshatra is a very powerful nakshatra. If you don't use it properly, then you can have complications in your relationship, and also misuse of your energy and authority also. So it's better to be careful about all that. And, it's said that, the nations, worldwide nations, they go through a lot of intensity. They fight with each other. There are authorities who make wrong decisions, and all that keeps happening. So we have to be extra cautious during this, especially this eclipse. Okay. Also, let me stop sharing this. Okay, so this is what, and now coming to what exactly we are heading to this week. See, we have this is based on Moon's movement. That whenever Moon is interacting with the other planets, we feel the results even more. So here Moon is going to be interacting in Aries sign. It is going to be in Aries sign first, and then it moves into from 7 to 8 in Aries, and then moves into the sign of Taurus on the 9th. Let me share the screen. It's better to share the screen so that you can see what exactly is happening. All right. Let me switch all this. Okay. Live sessions. Please pardon me if at all there are certain delays. All right. So what is happening? Moon is going to be in the sign of Aries and is in Rahu Ketu axis. As you can see, there is an eclipse happening here. And once Moon moves closer to this Rahu energy, it's going to be somewhere around 21 degrees that this eclipse is happening. So this is going to be in the sign of Aries, and then Moon moves into the sign of Taurus on the 9th, 10th, 11th. It's going to be there, and then moves into the Gemini sign. And Mars is going to be turning retrograde demoted in the sign of Taurus from the November 13th, and it stays there till the March 13th and gets direct only on the 13th of January. So that is what is happening. And then Venus is going to enter. See, Venus is at 24 degrees on the 7th of, here the date is 7th of November. So Venus will be transiting Scorpio sign from November 11th to the December 5th, and then Mercury is also going to be transiting the Scorpio sign and stays there from November 13th to the December 3rd. Then Sun will also be transiting out from here and on the November 16th. So next week, I will be sharing about Sun also. Now here, when Sun and Venus are together, so you must understand there is a combustion here of Venus also. And Venus is the ruler of Libra, and the eclipse is happening in the Aries sign. So from the till the time the eclipse is over, Mars is going to be the dispositor lord of eclipse, is going to be in the sign of Gemini, and is also forming a trinal connectivity, if you can see, with the eclipse zone. Okay. So this is also considered to be not that great for the natural calamities and all. We experience all that even more: earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, air accidents, because it's in the air sign. So all that happens with the eclipse getting impacted by by the Mars sign. And also the cardinal sign, whenever there is an eclipse, it's a major time, because the cardinal signs are the movable signs, and it's said that the energies are felt even stronger, the results are felt even stronger. Though the eclipse results or the impacts don't last long, because these are the movable signs. Also, it's said that Mars is the dispositor of this, and it's in the Gemini sign. So Gemini sign ruler is Mercury. Mercury is also part of the eclipse. It wasn't in the solar eclipse, it was in Virgo, but here it is going to be getting impacted directly. It's combust very close degrees to Sun, and also it is going to be the dispositor lord of the eclipse zone. So this will create a lot of havoc, or we can say confused rumors, because of the journalists or the media. We will be hearing all that even more. So that is something that we have to be very cautious. We have to be taking good care of the the environment, the surroundings. Whatever news you hear, don't just follow it blindly. That's what I can say, because Mercury is under the sign of Libra in under affliction straight away, because it's hemmed between malefics also. Can you see? So there is a lot of negative energy involved with the dispositor lord of Mars, that is Gemini sign's ruler Mercury. And it is happening in Vishakha Nakshatra. Vishakha Nakshatra is also the nakshatra where you can feel the energies towards confused state of mind. You will not be able to make decisions wisely. It said so. All right. And this is going to be a full moon time. So when there is full moon, what happens? This is the culmination time. So when you have the culmination energies, you're feeling even more. So this will bring about a lot of changes now. The energy is shifting. Whatever you had decided in the solar eclipse, now you're going to be completing, and you're now going to be starting with another cycle now. So that is why lunar eclipse is, it impacts us mentally even more. All right. So that is a lot of conversation on this. Now, let me tell you one more thing. We are heading to the nakshatra transits, of course. So nakshatras are very important. So when I talk about the nakshatras, you must make a note of the kind of nakshatra movement we are having, whether you want to start anything, whether you want to do certain things. So the nakshatra movements are very important. So if you want to initiate any new things, you want to start a job, you should just pick and choose as per the nakshatras. These are general again, but yes, they do impact us. So first of all, it is going to be Revati Nakshatra, which I've already mentioned last week also. So Revati Nakshatra is the Tikshana Nakshatra. Tikshana Nakshatra means it is, it is not the Tikshana Nakshatra. Revati is let me tell you, 1 second. I don't remember each and everything. Revati. Yeah, Revati is a tender nakshatra, Mridu nakshatra. So any kind of pleasures, any kind of any kind of dance, drama, pleasures, romance, you want to go in for some fashionable clothes, so buying anything, purchasing anything, so you can be doing it on the 7th. That's a good day. Now coming to the Bharani nakshatra, which is a fierce nakshatra. So fierce means it is going to be giving, it is the it's not considered to be, it's a Ugra nakshatra, so not good for starting anything new. As it is, we are having a lunar eclipse in this fierce nakshatra Bharani. So avoid any kind of destruction. You want to end things. That is something which you can be doing, but something which you have to start or initiate, you should avoid during the Bharani transit. And then we have on the 9th, we have Kritika Nakshatra. Kritika Nakshatra is a Misra Nakshatra. That is the mixed kind of a nakshatra. You can just, purchase something if you want to. You can start some new business, some new, any kind of new businesses or any kind of new job. You can start on the 9th. 10th, we have the Rohini Nakshatra. Rohini is a Sthira Nakshatra. Sthira means fixed. Any kind of job that you have to do, which, where you have to lay the foundations, or you want to do things which are really, going to have lasting impact, like building anything, constructing a home, or changing your, home environment. You want to start some new job or something, you should be doing it on the fixed nakshatra. So Rohini is a good nakshatra. On the 10th, you can do so. On the 11th, we have a Mridu Nakshatra of Mrigasira. So now Mridu Nakshatra is a tender Nakshatra. So anything to do with the, again, romance, anything to do with the pleasures or dance or artistic bent of mind, you want to paint something. So, or you want to cook something, you can be doing that on that day, on the Mrigasira and the 11th. 12th is Ardhara, which is a Tikshana Nakshatra. Tikshana Nakshatra means it is a sharp Nakshatra. Anything which is sharp, sharp is that you want to move away from somebody. You want to break up with somebody. You want to file a court case. So you can, any kind of litigation. You want to get out of a litigation. So you can be doing it on the 12th of November. On the 13th of November, we have a Chara Nakshatra of Punarvasu. Chara means movable. Now, movable is like, any purchase of automobiles, vehicles, or, you want to travel. You can plan your journeys, or you want to book tickets on this day. So this is auspicious for that reason also. So that is something which you have to plan yourself. Okay. And, for certain people, this is going to be a very favorable eclipse, especially for the ones who have 3, 6, 10, 11 transit of this. So this is going to be a favorable lunar eclipse for as far as your travel plans are concerned, your financials are concerned, your health issues you want to come over, you get over with them, it's good for you. So these are, the eclipses are not to be written off completely, remember, and no event takes place on the day of the transit. I keep repeating that. So do not think that, oh, today this thing happened because of the eclipse. No, you will start feeling the energies much before to the solar eclipse, and these 15 days in between that we get from solar eclipse to the lunar eclipse, they are the crucial ones, because you are in a very agitated mood, or you're in a very transformation mood also. You're feeling the energies. You realize, okay, I'm in such a situation, I now have to take a call. So that is something which, people are coming up to me and saying. Many people have booked reading during this time. Also, before going further on, if you want a consultation, one-on-one consultation from me and the remedies that I give, personalized remedies, please do book a reading. January end slot last week and February slots are open. So next year, little traveling is going to be increasing because of my Vastu visits. I travel a lot. Today also, I traveled and came back. So if you want to book a reading, please book now, so that there is no last minute changes that I have to go through. My team will drop all the information to you once you drop the email to them at vlastrology24@gmail.com. Thank you so much for being so patient, and let's now jump into the predictive as per ascendant, moon, or the Dasha sign wise, which is very rarely heard from other astrologers. All right. So let me share the screen and write what exactly I'm talking about. Okay. So I think, yeah. So let me write it here so that you guys can see. So this is for Aries natives first. So for Aries natives, this is the time where there are certain moves that you have to really make, very cautiously, because this is the first house and it pertains to your personal identity. Anything that you are thinking of starting, any new subject or anything which involves a lot of energy. So this is the time when you will be actually focused on. You are going to be very serious now. Your approach towards life is going to get serious. Don't pick up any files. Don't get in the argumentative zone. People are fighting on frivolous issues. It's not worth it. So avoid that. Also, Moon will be transiting your second, third houses this week as well. So when Moon is out of the eclipse zone, things are a little better. It's exalted. So you can make the decisions related to your financials. Also, you can make maybe, plan your monetary matters well. You might just go out for dinner. You might just go in for some treatment if you want to, for dental treatment if you want to. Also, Sun and Mercury are going to be transiting out of your 7th house. In the 8th house, they are going to be transiting. All the planets are going to be in the 8th house. They are not going to be bad because they are coming out of the eclipse zone. So anything that you want to plan related to your marriage, related to your relationship, you can be starting during this week. The upcoming week is going to be a little better after the eclipses are getting over. Things are going to get in that the momentum is going to pick up. Also, the Lagnesh is going to be, your Lagnesh is in retrogression. It's also moving backwards in the Taurus sign. So you will be feeling a lot of energy towards family. You might get agitated towards your family members, argumentative. You have to take care of your partner's health also. It might just give you that security also about your money matters. You will be working through how you can, you'll be enthusiastic about your financials. You're more about how you can make the best use of the monetary gains around you. You're going to be very practical. You will schedule something which requires thinking out of the box, maybe meeting some people who are going to be helping you out in your financials also. This is also the week when you will be working really very hard. The hardships actually will be paid off as well. Don't worry about that. And also, there can be that you're going to be meeting some new people, some new assignments you're going to be getting. Student natives are also going to be doing well. They're going to be planning their studies, education well. They're going to be in that zone where things have now started to move in that direction. Don't be overindulgent. Don't splurge too much in the monetary matters, because you can be losing out on money as well. You may be a little on the communicative side. You want to just not lie low. You want to just communicate everything to people. You want to improve the environment around you also by your speech, but people just misunderstand you. They don't understand that you are trying to be good to them. You're trying to be helpful to them. They think that you're just behaving too selfish, or there is some agenda behind your, whatever you're speaking. They're thinking that, there are certain, hidden agendas that you're carrying on your mind, and you are just trying to be good to them. But don't worry, it's the people's problem, not yours. So just do the good thing. Don't leave the good part. Maybe some short journey, short trip you're going to be taking this week, and it is going to be very helpful for you. It is going to be maybe, some kind of journey which was required from a long time. So you're going to be feeling good energies during this week, and you'll be feeling that fulfillment also. Okay, that this week is quite fulfilling. The best remedy I can give you is, please chant Om Namah Shivaya chants. It will help you. Okay, Om Namah Shivaya chants for 108 times every day is good for you. Also, you can work out to the maximum, vent your energies, sweat it out, so that you feel quite energetic after that. And whatever your aggression is, that is also removed because of the sweat. So this is a good time for you. Okay, good week for you, in fact. Coming to Aries and then Taurus. Okay. So for Taurus natives, the eclipse, first of all, the lunar eclipse is taking place. Let me just switch off the camera. You can't see See, I use both the charts. So for Taurus natives, this eclipse is happening in your 12th house, number one. It is in the 6-12 axis, and it is going to be giving you a lot of energy towards travels. You're going to be thinking of something which involves your duties, employment, daily routine, work habits, your co-workers. There are certain secret and private activities, or maybe you're going to be preparing for your presentations. You're going to be putting in a lot of effort towards spiritual insights. You want to grow spiritually also, and there is a need to let go of certain things, because you are holding on to certain grudges, certain problems that you're feeling that people are not understanding. You're not getting that kind of connectivity with people. So that is also giving you uneasiness. So the best is that you, instead of your emotions which are hidden, you should be actually speaking them out. Be expressive, be more outwardly. Okay, and this will give you that peace also. Rejuvenate yourself, go in for some spa, massage or body massage, just relax. Go in for some meditative energies, that is also good. Some kind of creativity, artistic bent of mind, if you have, you should be, focused on that rather than, just brooding over what happened, being depressed, being lonely. No, you have to just give yourself something which gives you some relief rather than just brooding over the worthless and directionless things which will not take you anywhere. So this is going to be the week when you will be actually focused on positive energies, achieving of goals, and there are certain breakthroughs that you will be getting. Don't feel that the people are just not understanding you and they're thinking negative about you. This will give you the positive energies towards the end of the week as well. Don't get aggressive because when you don't get that kind of reaction from people, you might just get little you might just get carried away. Be confident. That's what you should be doing rather than brooding over things. As I said, it's in the 12th house after all, the eclipse. And then if you want to go in for some haircut, you want to go in for some treatment, beauty treatment, your medical checkups or dental checkups, eyesight issues, if you're having, you can be getting that cleared as well. Any kind of health checks you have to do, you should be doing it only when eclipses are over. So wait for that time. 9th to the 11th are good dates for you. All right. And then you can just plan your your money matters. You can seek help and advice from the people who are the experts. They're going to be helpful for you. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Gemini. Let me write it for you. I had to switch on off the camera. All right. So for Gemini natives, this eclipse is happening in your first of all in your 11th house, and also there are a lot many planets in the 11th house also. So this will give you a lot of energy towards starting something new, some investment. You're planning your how you can be more concerned about your friends. Now you're thinking about doing things where you are more inclined towards the voluntary efforts, activities which involve, you should be actually involved in the activities which uplift you. There are certain people, certain friends you have to actually walk away from, rather than getting involved in those groups or those circles that you're moving around, which are depleting your energies. So this is not the right time to be with those friends who are bringing you down, or they're just pushing you to do things which are not very good for you. Okay. They hinder your developments. This is the time when you have to get connected with your children. They need you. There are certain subjects that you have to pick and choose. There are certain things which you really need to work on, focus on, because this is the time when your children and your own self, needs to get connected. Children doesn't only mean if you don't have children, it is your own self, your intellect, your mental thought process. You have to work through that. You have to understand what exactly you're going through. This is the time when you will be feeling a lot of energy at the work front also, at home front also, and you will be balancing things out also. You're going to be getting that kind of chance as well. You're emotionally craving for freedom. You're thinking of something very different. You're going to be feeling that the rules are rules need to be changed, rather than and be more innovative, rather than just being in that stagnant mode. Be in that innovation mode, artistic mode, unwind. This is the time when you should be serving the humanity also. Do good to the to others, and it comes back to you. Any kind of education you have to start, you can be doing that as well. If you're missing that community, you move around and you can get connected with them as well. But you must be careful about who you want and who you don't. You will be going in for some rejuvenation activity. You want to do things which are going to be giving you some kind of relaxation also. Rejuvenate, that is something which you should be doing, unwind. There are certain dreams that you're going through, which are giving you some messages. So be more receptive to that. You should be actually not confining yourself, or you should not be just secluding yourself, isolating yourself. You should Focus more on things which give you the direction. Understand what is it that is making you feel the achievement of goals, how you can just move in that direction. So this is a time when you will be actually understanding all of that as well. Foreign connections, or maybe something which is very different out of the league, you'll be getting connected to. Don't be depressed, don't be lonely, don't feel guilty, don't feel worthless. That's something that you have to work through. Don't get agitated. See, there is a lot of agitation, there's a lot of anger within you. So the best thing is, think that you are the best. Until unless you think that, you will not be getting that kind of positive energy. You will not feel good about yourself. You will always be feeling that, that latent anger, the agitation that you're going through, that will supersede. So if you want to be a good person, you want to relax yourself, feel good about yourself. All right. Feel that you're the best. Okay. So this is what is going to be helping you. For in your romance also, this similar kind of energy will be felt. You are giving a lot in the relationship, but you're not getting the same from others. So you're feeling quite uneasy because of that as well. So this will be the time when you have to accept the other people as they are. Otherwise, you will be losing out on the relationships also. You have to be giving to certain limit yourself. I'm not saying that go overboard or don't do it, but you have to have that dignity also. Maintain that honor, maintain that dignity. The inner you wants that dignity also. All right. So Saturn is in your 8th house. Any which ways, it is going to be giving you some relief now. It's going direct. So health issues are getting better. So don't worry about things. Things are actually moving towards better now for you with the eclipse in your 11th house. Money is going to be flowing in for you for sure. All right. So for you, the remedy, the best remedy right now would be a chant Ganesha chants, or you can just, serve the girl child. If you will feed the girl child or any animal, if you will feed, you'll feel better. Do that. All right. Okay. Coming to the next one. That is Cancer. Let me just have water also. These are live sessions. Please pardon me. 1 second. Just drink water. Okay. Just a sec. Sorry. All right. So for Cancer natives, the eclipse is happening in your 10th house, and Moon will be transiting your 11th and 12th, and Mars is also going to go retrograde and is going to be transiting your Taurus sign. So all that is because of the eclipse. It impacts Cancer natives even more. So it is going to be impacting your workplace. Maybe some people are not understanding you. They are just taking you for a ride, granted. So you have to lie low. You have to understand that these energies, they are not good for them. If you just start reacting, then this eclipse is not for you. Then this eclipse will not give you that good results. So the best thing is that just lie low, accept things the way they are, rather than retaliating and then falling prey to the external forces. They are just going to be utilizing and taking away all your energies. Changes often are in the professional career growth, there are certain changes which happen, and they are not going to be that favorable. So they might affect your behavior. So how you tackle those problems, career issues that you're facing, so you will be actually coming out triumphant for sure if you don't react. If you react, it's over. So the best thing is to just meditate on good things, dwell on good things rather than the negatives, because you are not able to change the situation. The other person also has a independent horoscope. Maybe you're not compatible. So what happens, you dwell on negatives and you spoil your health also. So Cancer natives are pretty, emotional kind. So they just go through all this even more. So what happens when they are not in that frame of mind, when they are not getting that kind of support from the family, from others, then they just break down and they think that this is the end of the world. And the eclipses are the times when they feel it even more. So you lose that energy. So don't let that energy deplete you or ruin your personality. Be brave, be strong, and things are going to be very, very good for you, because you have a Mars which is ruling your 10th house, remember. So you will come out triumphant only when you want to. So you have that choice, right? So balance things out. This is the eclipse which will give you that balancing effect. You will be understanding who's who. You'll be able to differentiate between people now. You will get to know what exactly is the way, the path that you have to opt for. But it's not the time to sit, because Saturn is looking at your 4th house. It is going to give you changes. It is going to give you certain relationship issues also, though, but you're going to be coming out of it as well. Also, this is the time when you will be feeling the energies towards emotionally attached towards spiritual growth. You're going to be emotionally inclined towards spirituality. You're going to be more philosophical, more inclined towards religion also. And this is also the time when you will be becoming very optimistic with the passage of time, and you will submerge yourself in something which is like meditation, nirvana, some activities, all those are going to be there. But you must watch out for the arguments you're going to get into. You can become fanatical. Don't get carried away in your workplace. Especially at your workplace, you can have people who will actually trigger things, and you will get agitated, and you will lose a job, or you will just quit the job unnecessarily in impulse. Don't do that. I request you, don't make decisions in impulse. Okay, explore some travel magazines, read more books, scriptures. Jupiter is in the 12th house, 9th house. Read some good books. All right, it will definitely help you, come out of it. Also, Moon will be in your 11th house, on the 9th, 10th, 11th. So that's a very good time, whatever you want to start, or you want to get connected with your friends, you want to do something which actually involves some creative activity, artistic bent of mind, meeting people, getting involved in romance. So all that you can, be doing on the other 2 days. And lastly, it will be like, in the 12th house of yours. So this is the time when you want to be more inwards, you want to just do things which are, which involve rejuvenation, and contemplating on things, what all happened, because, it is like the cycle is coming to an end when it is the 12th house transit of Moon, because, Moon once starts its journey from the 1st house, it goes like this and then comes towards the 12th house, and it's the end, similar to this one. See, it is the end of the cycle here. So you are getting that chance now, that now is the time you should be actually starting the new things, new chapter of life, because eclipses come and go for this only. They want to remind you who's who. You get to know what is going on around you. This is the time for making decisions, with knowledge, with your wisdom, rather than falling prey to your impulse. Okay. This is a good time for, I think the remedy would be teach somebody. Okay. Adopt a child and teach the underprivileged, somebody who really needs to be taught. Okay. Who's not able to get those kinds of, maybe financials, or is, poverty struck. So, just help others. Or maybe, somebody at the old age home, you can go and visit in the hospital, or old people, you can just help them out. That is also a good remedy for you. All right. Coming to the next one, that is Leo. All right. So for Leo natives, this is the eclipse which is happening in your 9th house, number one, to start with. So 9th house will give you a lot of inclination towards doing things in a very, in a very meticulous manner. You want to start something new, learn something new. You want to actually, acquire more knowledge. You might become very philosophical. Suddenly you will start talking about religion, philosophy. You want to do things for others. Maybe you are getting connected with your neighbors, siblings, father, all that is coming your way. But you are more involved in the acquiring of knowledge now. You should be actually doing things for yourself, where you become a better human being, how you can improvise on yourself to do things which actually are enhancing you, uplifting you, rather than, just making it stagnant. You are going to be more inclined towards freedom, emotionally, spiritually, physically. You want to do things which actually take you to another level. You're thinking big. You're not thinking very low about anything. You're very optimistic now. Maybe with your colleagues, with your, people around you, you're going to be having those kinds of energies where you are understanding people well. All right. You're going to be understanding and looking into people, looking through and through. Who's who, what is happening. Maybe you're going to be taking an exciting trip. You're going to be taking maybe a webinar or a seminar. You're going to be more involved in the excitement and the adventure also during this time. So it's better to explore the hidden realms also. This is a good time for doing so. All right. And also it is good for in case you're looking for a job change, or you're not getting that kind of support. So you will be actually working through the projects that you are, and you're going to be getting that success, and people are going to appreciate you. That is also possible on the 9th and 10th and 11th. Very, very positive time. I think that, the eclipses are going to be very helpful for you. People are coming out in the limelight, and, they are going to be showing their true colors now. You will get that clarity. Your brother, your siblings, your friends, your neighbors, your own, your partner. So you will get, okay, this is the your own, maybe the inner circle, the core circle you move around in. You will get that, that clarity now. So these are the powerful eclipses and the power of eclipses. And also, Mars is going to be retrograding and coming back to your 10th house. Don't get agitated. Don't do school. Not worth it. Lie low. It's better to, just flow with the flow. Okay. And don't see, when you lose cool, what happens? The other person is not going to acknowledge that, right? You're unnecessarily, the toxins get accumulated, health issues come up. What's the point? So the best is to overlook certain things and just move on. Do your duty, fulfill your responsibilities, and take the help of others and help them also. All right. There are people who are going to be needing your help, your support. So do for them. They will be always there for you. Okay. You will be in the limelight. You'll be doing things for yourself where, you actually come up with something new, some innovation. You're going to be getting that kind of support, the teamwork that you want to do, for others, involving taking others along with you, that is going to actually be very helpful for you. Help from the community and helping the community is the key for you this week. All right. So the best remedy for you is do the meditation, or just do the Surya Namaskar, do Om Ghrani Suryaya Namaha Om chant. I have given many times that chant. Maybe in some video I have mentioned the chant. I've written it and given it to you. Om Ghrani, G-H. Okay, let me write it, because then it will be somebody will say that I have not understood. Om Ghrani Suryaya Namaha Om. Okay, do it 108 times every day. For you, it is a must, because you have a Leo rising, and this is a chant for Surya, for sun. Okay, so water sun god, do the Argya. This is a very good remedy. All right. Coming to the next one, that is Virgo. All right. So for Virgo natives, this transit of Moon is going to be in your 8th, 9th, 10th houses, and it is going to be in eclipse in your 8th house as well. So it's this 2-8 axis actually, which is getting triggered up during this time. So this is the time when you will be having something to do with your own wealth, other people's money. You will be working through your financials. You'll be working through your, basically it is about inheritance, about your own self, how you can transform yourself, how you can be aware of your own self. This is the time to understand that. See, in the 8th house and Moon transits, there are certain transformational energies any which ways. It happens every month once. But when it is the eclipse zone, then the energy is pretty intense. So if you have to make any decisions related to your financials, related to your own self, any major decisions you have to make, so this will be little, you have to take a pause and then decide. Don't be impulsive and make decisions, then it might just backfire. So the best thing is to take it easy, accept things, have the deeper focus on a particular thing you're dwelling on, and then just control yourself, and that control is going to be helpful for you, if you are taking decisions in a controlled manner. And there is a tug of war between your power and your emotions also. So balance it out. If you're thinking of travels, do it after the 9th and 10th, on the 9th and the 10th. If you want to travel, just avoid on the eclipse time, 7th, 8th, avoid that. You might be very possessive about your relationship, or maybe your partner is having some health issues that you're worried about. But possessiveness also means that, you can be suspicious kinds, and you can have some complications, some secrets are revealed, and you're having complications in your relationships also. Also, this is going to be giving you some clarity as to how you can have that good connection with your partner, how you can improve on your relationship. That is also quite likely. Also, this can lead to intimate relationship also during this time. But don't be jealous, don't be possessive. Don't be too don't get you can have some morbid fears also. You can go through that. Just work through those energies, especially on the 7th, 8th. And by the end of the week, you will be getting a lot of clarity as to what you want to do, because you will be maybe focused on the kind of support that you're looking for from the place of work, people around you, and you're going to be endorsing them. You're going to be putting a lot of hard work, and you're going to be getting that result. But it's better that you actually pay attention to your work and your karma more by the end of the week. All right. And Scorpio sign is any which way is getting active with the planets transiting one by one. So it is good for getting connection with your people around you. You have not spoken with so many people from a long time. Get connected with them. Travel plans you have not made, you can make the travel plans and you can go ahead with it. And there is a lot of burning desire that you have, to get that success of the pinnacle of success. So you have to work through it, and you will definitely reach there. That goal that you have set, you will definitely be able to achieve. But don't be impulsive, don't make decisions in haste. Take a pause and then make a decision. For student natives also, they're feeling that it's better to go slow, and then they will be getting the results in a better way. All right. So you have to keep your schedules intact. You have to be very meticulous in doing things rather than making decisions in impulse. In your relationship also, you have to be a little more extra cautious during this week, because it's the 8th house after all, where the eclipse is happening this time. 8 and 2 and 8 axis where the eclipse is happening. All right. So for you, the best thing that I can advise is that focus more on helping the girls, the girl child, or help somebody get married. So that will also help you. All right. And give something, donate something, invite to somebody on the eclipse day. On the eclipse day, you can just keep a little bit of rice by your bedside in the night, and then in the morning you can just donate it. All right. That will be good for you. Coming to the next one, that is Libra, where which is the 1/7 axis, the eclipse is happening. Let me just write it for you, Libra. Libra natives have been suffering a lot. I've heard a lot about Libra natives. Never mind, everything is going to be fine. Don't worry about the eclipses so much. See, the eclipse for Libra natives is happening in your 7th house. It's the 1/7 axis, when we are having these eclipses. So your relationships are intertwined with your feelings, actually. And you may be prone to be expressing your feelings with your partner, and they may be more apt to make you more emotional. You can be having insecurity. You can have some kind of, or maybe you will be getting into the microscopic level, details of what the others are thinking about you, or what the others are doing to you. It might just make you more involved in other people so much that it starts impacting you negatively. So don't just lay off, just don't get involved in what the others are doing. What happens, it just starts poking you, what the others are doing, how they are hurting you, how they are hurting your own people. So what is happening? You're fighting more with yourself, so the toxins accumulate, health goes down, you stop working. It's a vicious cycle you get caught up in. So just let go, let them be. The relations are something that you're more inclined to, and you're not getting what you want. So that is giving you a lot of setback, or you're feeling that you're quite disheartened. But it is something that you have to be more receptive to, actually. You have to be more pleasant, you have to be more kind, you have to be more nurturing towards other as you are. So just be what you are. Actually, there's a lot of emotional distress you are having, I know that, but don't ask for other people's opinion right now. This is not the time. Your partners, your friends, your circle you move around in, they are actually trying to use you. Actually, I would not be using that word, but they are just trying to manipulate you. So that is actually bothering you a lot. There are certain issues that you have to actually reconcile also. So certain relationship you have to work through, but you're getting that clarity now. You're getting that clarity. Who's who, what's happening, with the eclipses, this is something which is very, very powerful, very, very common that I have seen, that you get out of that emotional distress also after the eclipses get over, because you get clarity. And then moon will be in your 8th house. So again, you have to lie low. Don't make many decisions, hasty decisions, hard decisions related to other people's money, yours, insurance, etc. You should not be making those kind of decisions, because your mind is very much inclined towards making decisions in haste, and you can be very emotional. So that actually is something that you have to be careful about. Travel planning and everything you have to be very careful about. Mars is going to be transiting your 8th house as well. So you have to be taking care when you're driving. You have to take care when you are eating food from outside. Don't worry, things are improving gradually with the eclipses coming out of this zone, and things are moving towards better for sure. And Mars going to the 8th house, it will give you that a strength to combat your diseases. You will be working out, you will have that kind of energy now. You will be doing things in a very enthusiastic manner. You'll be financially, you will be planning everything well. Education wise also, you're going to be planning everything, and your children are also going to be getting that energy levels now. So the best thing to do is that work hard and wait for the results to come your way. So just leave it on to the divine. Do Hanuman Chalisa. That's the best remedy for you when Mars is transiting your 8th house. Chant Hanuman Chalisa, recite Hanuman Chalisa every day. That's a very good remedy. And for the eclipses also, it is going to help you actually, avoid people who are, or just move away from those people who are jealous and possessive, and, just inculcating fear in you, inducing pain to you. Move away from them. It's better to move away. This is not the time to have resentful relationship, or resentment in relationship, anger, silent anger, that you are having, latent energies, because it is giving you that it is killing you from inside, deep down. So just come out of your be more charged up. I think you will be able to come out of it. So I can simply just tell you to come out of it. You have to do it yourself, actually, So only Hanumanji, Hanuman Chalisa is a very powerful, Chalisa. When you recite it, what happens, you're reminding the Lord Hanuman of his powers in that. Okay. So when you are chanting, or when you're reciting it, in a way, you're getting that kind of strength yourself. I have this strength. I do have this strength. I'm not able to recognize it. Okay, Lord Hanuman, you understand the strength you have, and just give me that strength as well. You have that power to take me out of that, energy levels, low energy levels. All right. So do it. And I'm sure you will be coming out of it. Libra natives are actually Libra and Aries people, they are actually going through, especially Libra, because Ketu is there in Libra sign. So when you will have, when you will rest your case in the spiritual angle, with the divine, for sure you will be able to get the results even more and faster. Surrender. I would suggest do Hanuman Chalisa every day regularly, and you will feel that things are falling in place. Problems will come and go, but you will definitely have to work through those energies as well. Saturn is also looking at your first house. There's a lot of restriction. You're confined, home confined, office confined. People are confining you mentally, draining you. So just rest your case in the divine and you will come out of it for sure. All right. Don't worry. Things are going to get better. All right. After, I always say that dark tunnel, there is light, which is going to be there, right? After a dark night, there is a sunlight. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Scorpio. People will say she just preaches a lot. Never mind. Okay, so for Scorpion, it is the eclipse is happening in your 6th house. Let me just close it because you can't see it, I think. Yeah, all the planets are in your 12th house. The stellium is going to be forming in your 1st house now. The eclipse is happening in your 6th and 12th axis. So this is going to be indicating of something which is giving you, so you're going to be more involved in your duties, in your jobs. You should be meticulous in your work, in your duties, in your daily routines, in your work habits, with your co-workers, health issues. You have to work through all these as well. This is the time when you should be more inclined towards spiritual activities. If at all you want to come out of that weak points of yours, you have to take the responsibilities. You have to be in charge. You are the in charge. In case you're feeling that you're not, you're gaining weight or you're not able to do things in a proper manner. So this is the time when you will be actually getting that kind of clarity also. So pay attention to the nitty-gritties now, the details now, and then make decisions. Also, organize your calendar, finish your jobs, pay more attention to the productivity rather than, just wasting more time here and there. You will be more focused now with the eclipse also in your 6th house. You'll be more focused with the, with the kind of work that you're doing. You will get better and you have adequate sleep, eat right kind of food. Don't feel that, people are just saying something or the other against you, that gossip mongering is happening. Don't pay attention to that. Otherwise, it will be bringing you down rather than, uplifting you. There can be some chaos around you. Don't worry about that. And just pay attention to your own self. Eat better, exercise better, adequate sleeping. All this will help you because it's a 6th house energy after all. So if you will stress more, it will take a toll on your health. The eclipses do have that impact. So be more nurturing to yourself, okay? Don't be too harsh on yourself. If you want to go in for that, buying of new clothes, organizing your wardrobe, clearing your clutter, you should be doing that. This is the time when you should be doing that. And also in the 7th house, moon will be transiting. So this is like, you're going to be more intense and more expressive about your feelings with your partner. You're going to be more emotional. You're going to be worried about the relationship and you'll be sorting things out in your relationship. This is the time when you will be getting that kind of clarity also. Maybe there are certain health issues that your partner is going through and you're going to be getting that relief now. You're going to the right kind of doctor after the eclipses are over. So any kind of problems you have been facing or your partner has been facing, now is the time that you will be getting that kind of relief also. You be more, involved in those areas where you are going to be giving you that connection with the partner rather than moving away from the partner. Okay, if you're feeling that there is lack of love, there is lack of affection, so you must actually focus on the other people rather than expecting from them. All right, a relationship will bring warmth to you ultimately, and you will feel that you're going to be having that kind of energy where you are helping others. You're going to be very much involved in the deeper issues now. You're not going to be superficially doing things. You're going to be understanding people better. So this is the time, this is the week when you have all the positive energies coming your way and transformative energies. You're going to be working through yourself in such a manner that you're going to be coming out of the negatives. You're getting that kind of, situation. People are jealous of you. People are behaving very ruthlessly also at times, with you. So this will give you that kind of connection with people. You're going to be very strong emotionally. Okay, so I think when people are not giving you that kind of treatment, you should not actually behave the same way. Don't give them that. It's better to just do your thing rather than just thinking what the others are feeling and what the others are doing. Do your karma. You're born for that. So you have a good Saturn seated in your third house, so you have to be more involved in your communication with your people who are uplifting you. This is the time you should be focused on your work, deeper thought process, and any kind of intimate relationship will give you some relief also. Okay, and I think you should be, the remedy that I can prescribe for you is that do this chant. Okay, wait, let me write it. Om Som Somaya Namaha. Om Som Somaya Namaha. Okay, this is the chant you should be doing 408 times, especially during the eclipses time. If you can do it 108 times daily, it'll be good for you. All right, do this. Coming to the next one, that is Sagittarius. All right. So for Sagittarius natives, this transit of, first of all, the eclipse is happening in your fifth house, and it is the 5-11 axis where the eclipse is happening. So this is something which is important for you as far as your friends, your love, your relationship, your children, your hobbies, your activities you're going to be helping others is going to be concerned. So this is the major key to develop yourself, develop your children, develop your artistic, artistic bent of mind that you have, something to do with your, creativity. Utilize it. Investments might just be giving you some support, and people are going to be meeting you in a very in a manner where you develop, where you are developing maybe some software you're working on some software, some innovation, and this is going to be enhancing those areas as well. In case you're having some complications in relationships also, you should be actually engaging yourself in the positive energies rather than, just going, getting carried away in the stress levels and losing out on the other areas of life. So your mood is going to be very much inclined towards reconciling now, how you can have a good equilibrium between you, your love, relationships also. You're going to be very emotionally attached to your children this time. You can rather pay attention to their life. Maybe they need you. And also there can be that you are going to be meeting somebody also during this time. Be careful because, this is the eclipse zone. So you have to be careful about what, you are having, any kind of issues related to your children and your relationship. Also, this is a fifth house is like childhood, your childhood also. If at all you're single, you don't have children. So it means that it is going to impact your hobbies or your daily activities. You have to be more inclined towards your boosting of your confidence, how it can boost your confidence, how you can be more playful, how you can be more cheerful, how you can be more stronger as a person, how you can be more confident, how you have to be away from the drama of life. This is the time when you should be paying attention to all that, because people who come, they hear about the fifth house, seventh house, they are single, they don't have children, they are not married. So these eclipses are going to impact you personally or the people around you, the relationship you're surrounded by. So this is going to impact those, how you can be more involved in your own self, right? How you can spend more time for uplifting yourself. That is what, then starts working if you're solo. But if you're with people, so you are looking or craving for compliments, how you can balance out things. So that is something which is going to trigger even more when you have the fifth house energies working through this. So increase your confidence, work through that, and pay attention to the nitty-gritties, be more receptive to the productivity. There's a lot of work coming in. You have to pay attention to that. There is a lot of money flow also, which is coming and going out. Expenditures are increasing. You have to work through that as well. Health issues, if you're having, you have to pay attention to your health also. In case you are having some job which is draining you, you should rejuvenate yourself. You should actually take a break. If at all you have not taken a break, you're working day in, day night. So this is the time you should be taking a break. Some people are going to drain you. Some people activities are going to drain you this week. So you have to be very, very careful about that as well. But this is a good time for scheduling everything, eating habits, any kind of health checkups if you have to do. All that is going to be very, very is the highlight and the key for you. Sleep well, sleep on time, be more meticulous in your approach, don't be self-critical. That's something that you have to be paying attention to. Pay attention to your body. What is it is wanting? What is it asking for? Don't push yourself too much. There is a lot of tug of war going on as well. If at all you're feeling that, you need to declutter the environment you're in, do it. Don't wait, don't sit and thinking that somebody else will do it. No, do it yourself. You can't be just waiting for things to happen automatically. It's nothing is in autopilot mode. Okay, you have to, if you want anything to happen in autopilot mode also, you have to put effort first, okay, to start it. So just start everything. Things are going to be moving in the right direction. You have a Jupiter also in your Lagnesh is well positioned in the 4th house. So maybe some kind of activities related to your home front is also going to be triggering now. Maybe some change of residence, or, maybe some kind of activities related to your home, maybe changing the home, upholstery, tapestry, redecorating your place. You're going to be organizing everything as well. All right. So don't fall prey to what others are thinking, how you're going to be, how the relationships are draining you. All that also you have to be very much careful about. All right. And health, of course, your health is getting a little better with the Venus transit in your 12th house coming out of the Rahu Ketu axis. Definitely going to be giving you some improvement and something better coming your way. You should book a reading if at all you want to understand your own horoscope. Don't depend on these general readings. If you have to make any major decisions, please don't just try to save money, because it's really worth it. When I explain each and every part. If you have a little bit of knowledge of astrology also, I just make you well equipped. Believe you me, it is worth it. And I'm saying it because I want to also be helpful to others. And it's not a very high fee that I'm asking as compared to other astrologers who are not, maybe, let's not get into it, but yeah, I'm doing my bit in my best capacity. So the best thing that you can do is donate something to the old people, donate your service, you help them, be by their side. Maybe somebody is in the hospital, just go and pay a visit to your relative, your friends, whosoever needs you. This is the best remedy for Sagittarius. You should take a walk, on the green grass. If you can walk in the early morning time, you can feel that the energies, the negative energies are flowing out of the body. You will feel it yourself. So do it. It's a good, very good remedy for you. All right. Coming to the next one, that is Capricorn. My videos stretch for that reason only, because I keep answering the questions being put up on the chat, on the direct chat, which is happening in the live session. So for Capricorn, this transit of Moon is going to be in your 4th, 5th, 6th houses, and we do have eclipses in your 4 and 10 axis. So this is the time when you will be doing something very important and related to your home. Maybe you'll be changing your home, your profession. You're going to be switching from your place of work, your job, and you're going to be moving towards the direction of, something new, something big, some family problems that you're in. You're going to be resolving those issues as well. Saturn is also direct in your 1st house. So you are going to be having a lot of workload, which is increasing, but you will be triumphant. You will be coming out of that zone of the negative energies that you have been facing from a long, long time. Eclipses are going to get over. After this, you will be moving in that direction of getting that momentum to do the task, do the things. Now you're feeling those, if at all you have been feeling the low energies. If you have been feeling that your family members are not understanding you, you have been not able to evaluate your roots, you have not been able to understand your foundations. So this is the time, and you should be lay the foundations, go get grounded. Actually, you should be actually grounding yourself, planting a tree, planting a plant, seed is a very good remedy for you. Before I forget, for Capricorn natives, I just finished a reading, and I gave this remedy to that person. And that person has also, been doing this remedy from a long time, because from past, he's been my client. So he did this remedy, and he says that I feel so good when I plant, every time I plant a seed, I feel so good. I plant maybe 10 in a row, he's just planted. So he says that, I'm feeling that I am feeling grounded. I am feeling that I'm touching the roots myself, I'm nurturing myself. When I'm nurturing the plants, that's the only way. Nurture your children, nurture the plants. So this is the time when you will be feeling the sense of security. You will get that sense of security home. You feel that achievement, the sense of achievement at the home front also. People just give you they are more towards supporting you if you are doing these remedies, for sure. Your memories will become stronger. You will touch the roots. You will meet your friends. Maybe, this is the time you should connect with your own people now, and your childhood. Understand and learn from your childhood. What is it that you're not doing? It's the time to understand and do things very emotionally as well. Get connected with your childhood. Be that childlike. Okay. Avoid any kind of drama, arguments also between the family members. If you want to change your house, you want to do some renovation, do it. This is the time when you should be doing it. When moon will be in your 5th house on the 9th and the 10th and the 11th half days. So this is the time when you will be having a lot of fun activities. You want to unwind, you want to be more creative, pick up the paintbrush and just start painting, do something which is very creative, which is a vent for you. If you have children, get connected with your children. If you have a partner, get connected with your partner. If you're alone, you don't have anybody, then you should get connected with your creativity. Sing a song, dance, pick up that hobby that you have not been able to from a long time. Connect with yourself. Don't be lazy. This is the time when you can just go in for some sports activity, play. So this is a good time for approval of yourself. Give yourself some time. Approve yourself. Don't get dramatic. Okay. Don't fall prey to the drama of life. Okay. This is not the time to fall prey to the drama of life. Sorry. Live session, so I just keep drinking water. Sipping a little bit of water is essential because I talk so much. So maybe somebody will compliment you, you feel good about it, oh, you're looking good, you're wearing such nice clothes. I feel good when people compliment me. It's such a nice feeling when people acknowledge for whom you have got ready. So get ready, get dressed and look good. Some compliments are waiting for you. Something good is coming your way. Also, in the 6th house, there's a Mars waiting there. Mars is also going to be turning retrograde and coming to your 5th house. So you want to just do things very easy. You have to plan everything well. You want to now take it easy. Meticulously, you're planning everything, how you can just be more focused on your job, how you can be more, you are working very hard. So now you want to just, plan everything well. This is the week when you should be organizing everything rather than just doing it haywire. It's all zigzag, nothing is falling in place. So this is the time when you should focus on the nitty-gritties, details, productivity, routine. You have to be more aligned for whatever you're doing because you're not getting that kind of result. So you have to be more inclined towards doing things in a very organized manner. Plan your calendar, plan your week, plan your month, plan your doctor's appointment. If at all you have to go to the doctor's house, you should be doing that. You have to plan and pay attention to your health also. There is a possibility that you are not focusing on your health and you're maybe having some emotional draining activities also. So give yourself some break. Don't be self-critical. Don't fall prey to what others are saying. This is the time when you should be, because there's an eclipse also. So this is quite possible that your people around you only drain you, so you have to be very strong. You have to get connected with the co-workers in a proper manner rather than, just taking orders or, just not getting that kind of support. So support them and get that kind of support also. This is the time when you should be planning everything well. So for you, the best remedy is workout. The more you work out, sweat it out, Saturn in the Lagna will give you that strength also. Your bones will become stronger, your mind will become very strong, and you will be able to make the decisions in a very proper manner, in a aligned manner. Okay. For in your relationship also, you will get that kind of clarity and equilibrium maintained at work and life, will be in a maintained in a balanced manner. All right. So do it. I think that will be a good remedy for you. Coming to the Aquarius sign. So for Aquarius, the eclipse is happening in your 3 and 9 axis, third house. So third house is travel, education, personal philosophies, religious beliefs, media, communication, siblings, neighbors, friends, all that, where, it is the community that you are connecting with. It's the communication with everyone. So this is the time when you have to be very cautiously making decisions related to your work, related to your travels. And this will also enhance your education, your knowledge. This is a time to start something new, some religious belief system that you have to change or, grow spiritually. Maybe you have to go in for aligning some things. So you are going to be more inclined towards some, you're receptive to new beginnings, new changes, exploring the world, going ahead with some new things in life. This is the time when you will be feeling those energies where you are getting transformed. This is the house of death from death. So the house of death from death means it is going to be giving you something new. It is bringing about some new newness in yourself. Imagination is going to grow. The intellect is going to be supportive of you. So make a note of all these energies, rather than just hearing it out and just, not following it. So this is the time when you feel the need to communicate with people. You're very restless also. So the best thing it would be that be sensitive at the same time. Don't be more, don't let others use you. Okay. You're very emotional, but at the same time, you have to be more practical, rather than just falling prey to what others are saying and they just keep using you. Don't do that. All right. And you must replenish yourself emotionally also. Making an improvement to your close environment can make you feel better. You can engage in your community. You can communicate how you're feeling, how you can change yourself, how you can come out of the hurts that you have gone through. This is the time when you can be very curious in higher learning, how you can, take the help of your siblings, help them also, how you can come out of the negative energies. So all this is going to actually trigger with the help of this eclipse. And then, Moon will be transiting your 4th house. You're going to be evaluating your roots, your inner foundations. You're going to be getting involved in strengthening your roots. You're more grounded, and you should plant. That is why I always say, the remedy for you is to plant seeds, so that they become tree or plants, in the future. And you should also keep your feet firmly on the ground, on the earth. Be more grounded, down to earth, rather than just flying, and a little bit of achievement and you fly. No, you should not be. There are certain relationship you really need to understand. You really need to give yourself and your people around you some time. They need that nurturing. You need to give them you also need that nurturing, so that balance out things. Okay. Some memories are going to become very strong. You're going to be maybe thinking of that security, home comforts. You're going to be spending more time with your family also, especially on the 9th, 10th, and 11th. This is the time when you should not be getting involved in any kind of arguments, any kind of drama in the family. There are certain differences that you have to figure out and you have to solve them. All that is going to be the key of this week. Spend some time with your, maybe, take out those albums or the CDs or whatever, you can just play and connect with your past. That will actually make you feel very light. Also, Moon is going to be in your 5th house. Mars is already there. So there are complications in relationship, love, romance. In case you want to just, come out of these zones, you should be more creative. You should go in for those rejuvenating activities, join a sport activity or some artistic bent of mind. If you have, you start painting, drawing, cooking, whatever makes you feel happy. Entertainment, actually, unwind. This is the time to channelize your emotions. Outlet is required. So this is also going to be a creative outlet for you. This week is going to be like that. Ending with this, connect with your children if at all you're married. If you have children, if you're married, with your partner, and also maybe some relationship if you are in. So get connected with them. Vent is required. That outlet is required. Be more lighthearted, be more expressive, be more playful, be more cheerful, and also be more, expressive. That's something which is going to make you stronger as well. Don't fall prey to the drama around you, please. Children, student natives, they're going to be very much focused on their work. There's a lot of enthusiasm and energy levels are very high. So you should be actually, doing some kind of communication skills enhancement, or, you should study some scriptures also. Get into that zone of, acquiring more spiritual knowledge. Read the scriptures. All right, that's a remedy that I'm giving you. Coming to the last sign, that is Pisces. Oops, sorry, Pisces. All right, so for Pisces, this transit of Moon is going to be in your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th houses, and we have the eclipse happening in your 2, 8 axis. This is a full moon time, and it is the 2nd house, so you're going to be working through to your financials, your wealth, your material goods. You're going to be working through the other people's finance also, material goods, and you're going to be maybe growing in your financial growth also. Don't fall prey to the wrong path. Okay, people are going to lure you, people are going to give you those options where you will be getting carried away and making wrong decisions, wrong choices to make money, shortcuts, you will take up, which is not going to help you. Okay, you have to be more practical. You have to have the approach towards emotional bent of mind towards your family values, rather than, in impulse, you might just buy something and, just get drawn to those things which, maybe for others, it is like you're flamboyant. You can fall prey to those kind of expenditures also. Just be careful. But at the same time, don't forget your value system. Be connected with your roots, your family values, your security, your money, how you can enhance your money and your values, rather than, falling prey, because Rahu is there. So you have to be careful about making decisions in a very, righteous manner. Okay. And in case you're having any kind of disease related to your mouth, teeth, get it checked, because there is something building up. So you have to take care of all that as well. Anything to do with your, something, which you have not been able, you miss a schedule, or maybe you had a meeting, you can miss that. And then, for that, you just can have honey in the morning. First thing in the morning, you can have honey, and you can have, the workouts, where you sweat and you just take out all the energies, the negative energies also. Watch your weight. Okay, you're gaining weight because Jupiter is also there in the 1st house. So take care of your weight gains also. Also, the 2nd house is, we're having eclipse, and the 8th house, we have a Ketu. Then all the planets are going to be going towards the 9th house of yours. So this is going to be giving you something which is definitely enhancing your skills. You're going to be working through your communication with people. You're going to be exploring the world. You're going to be looking at the bigger picture also, how you can move beyond the, the boundaries that have been laid. So you're going to be breaking those boundaries. You're going to be enhancing yourself. You're going to be growing well. So this is a very good time, because 8th house transits are going to be coming out of towards the 9th. So things are going to be getting better for you. And Also, if you have any kind of communication, lack of communication, you're going to be having that during this week. You're going to be having that communication with people you have not been able to. Strike that conversation with your sibling, you have been not able to from a long time. Bridge that gap, I would suggest. If you are very sensitive, the others are also sensitive. If you give them one hand, they will give you two. If you give them one hug, they might give you two. So you should actually be more receptive to the environment you are in. You should be improving that environment to grow. And this is also the sign which is the last sign, actually. So last sign means that you have to finish your karma. You have to quit the karma with people and get that relief now. You're going to be getting that relief if you engage yourself in the community, you move around it. You will get that relief when you will quit your karma with others, understand them, be more receptive, be more pally, be more understanding with the community you move around in. So this will give you that kind of vent also. You're very curious about learning. You're very curious about gaining more, knowledge. So this is going to be definitely very, very powerful transit for you. Any kind of negative energy, if you feel, you should actually get more creative, start cooking, start dancing, start getting connected with your own self, where you feel that, this will give you that mellowing effect. This is definitely going to be very positive. Okay. And in case you're having any kind of health issues, please see the doctor, look up, and don't take that therapy that you're looking for, from a long time. Get connected to your roots, do things where, you connect with your childhood memories, childhood days, call your friends over, plant a tree. This is also a time when, this is a remedy also. You should actually be donating something in reds to calm yourself down. Donating red means Mars's energy is actually coming down. So if you are feeling agitated, you should start donating something in red. Light a lamp in your house. So that will also be good for you. All right. So these are the remedies alongside. All right. So this is it, I think, for all the 12 ascendants, moon, or the Dasha wise, and this is definitely going to be a positive week. Please don't fear the eclipses, because, I have been hearing a lot that, there's a lot of fear mongering happening. People are just scared. Okay, we are heading to a lunar eclipse. These are very common phenomena, and they are going to be happening and coming back again and again. We cannot just stop living, right? So you have to be more receptive to the transits, because the transits are just temporary. Remember that. So if you have a strong horoscope, don't worry. If you are a strong person yourself, nothing can bother you. All right. Stay blessed. Have a great, great week ahead. Om Tat Sat. God bless you all.